Hi family, this is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am a colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of herbs, colon hydrotherapy, and natural living. And today's video is all about hydration. I often have clients come in and they ask me, how much water should they drink? Should they drink a gallon versus two 32-ounce bottles of water, and vice versa? And so I always say it depends. It depends on what your diet looks like. So if your diet is very acidic in nature, meaning that you're consuming a lot of fast, fatty and fried foods, or if you're consuming a lot of dairy products, a lot of caffeine, a lot of sugary drinks, a lot of sugary foods, along with coffee, soda, pastries, things like that, then your water intake definitely needs to be a little bit more higher. But if your food content is more of a plant-based diet, very little meat or no meat, and you consume a good amount of veggies and fruits, then your water content doesn't need to be as high. So I don't know if that makes sense. It depends on what your diet is. And then the second thing about water and moisture in the body is that it also depends on how many medications you're taking. So a prescription medication will always be acid-based, mainly because it's made in a lab. This is just chemistry 101. There is no water in a prescription pill, capsule, liquid, etc. But herbs come from the earth. So the earth has moisture, the dirt has moisture. That's how plants and roots and seeds continue to grow, because there's moisture there. So if you take a herbal, let's say an herbal laxative and a prescription drug, let's say for high blood pressure, and you open it up and you do both like this one is going to be, the prescription is going to be extremely dry and abrasive. The herbal laxative is going to have moisture and you can actually smear it over your fingers. It should be that way. Now, if your herbs do not do that, then we have something else going on, and that's a whole nother video. So in regards to hydration, if you are taking more than one prescription medication, your water content out the gate needs to be higher. Doesn't matter what you're eating, you're taking a prescription med, it needs to be higher. Prescription meds need water to be activated. So if you're eating acidic foods, you're drinking coffee, soda, you're eating pastries, high amounts of sugar, a high meat content, and you're on one medication, one prescription med, I guarantee you out the gate, you are constipated and dehydrated to some level. Guarantee it. I see it every day here in my office. So how do we drink water, and what water is the best water to drink, right? So the way that you want to drink water, you want to drink water like you're sipping on wine, which is a plus for a lot of people, because we can drink a whole bottle of wine, but for some reason we can't drink a bottle of water. Go figure, right? So when you drink water, you want to take the water into your mouth, let it sit on your tongue for 2 to 3 seconds, roll it over 2 or 3 times, and then swallow. Why do we do this? The reason is because digestion starts in your mouth. Digestion does not start once you swallow the food or swallow the drink. It does not start in your stomach. Digestion begins in your mouth. So we have receptors in our jaw when we start to chew, or when we allow food to sit in our mouth. Your body will send a signal down to your stomach, to your esophagus, to your stomach, to your pancreas, your liver, your gallbladder, and it'll say, oh, Mo is eating, let's say, some chicken and some mixed vegetables. And so what the body will start to do, it'll start to prepare the enzymes to break down the chicken and the vegetables. So by the time the food moves down, the enzymes are already there to break it up. If you are not doing that, if you're not chewing the food, if you're not allowing your teeth to chomp, what happens is the organization that happens after it starts to send that signal doesn't happen. So when the food reaches the stomach is not prepared to receive the food because you bypass the chewing process. So there's no moisture, there's no enzymes, there's nothing there to break up the food. And that's how you have undigested food sitting in the colon rotting. That's why people have unnecessary amounts of gas, bloating, and distension. And that's another reason why after you eat, you feel like you have to like sit back in your chair and your stomach is all up to here and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Well, you chose to bypass the first method in digestion, which is chewing. So when you chew or when you allow moisture to sit in your mouth, your body starts to create all these signals from the neck all the way down to the colon, or to the esophagus, all the way down to the colon, right? So again, when you sip on water, you want to sip on water like you're sipping on wine. You want to take it in your mouth, let it sit on your tongue for a little while, roll it over 2 or 3 times, and then swallow. So I'll show you. And then you swallow it. That's it. You don't want to guzzle. You don't want to, hit it, by the gallon. When you drink water this way, if you're drinking a gallon of water and you guzzle it, your body will only consume probably 25 to 35% of a gallon. But if you do your water or drink your water this way, let's say I have a 32-ounce container of water and I sip on it, your body is more prone to absorb 85% plus of 32 ounces. So if you're guzzling your water, there's 2 things that are going to happen. A, you're not absorbing any water or nutrients or anything like that, moisture from your water. And then number 2, you're going to blow your kidneys out. Your kidneys have cellulars in them, right? So they run like that. So where they filter your bloodstream like that. So if you're pouring water through your body, your kidneys are doing this. So you're going to blow your kidneys out. A lot of people who are dehydrated have back issues. They have back issues because they're guzzling their water and their kidneys have to work overtime. Okay? So one of my favorite waters that I drink is spring water. I absolutely adore spring water. If you take this water and check it to see the alkalinity, it has a very high alkaline content, and this is the company I use, which is Crystal Geyser. So you can check that for your own self and go from there, but I drink spring water all day long. Okay? So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you need my help at all, feel free to reach out to me. My phone number is 562-682-0818, and I do offer consultations over the phone, in person, via Zoom, or Facebook Messenger. And then I do have an office here in California, a private office, and we're located here in Torrance. And the website is Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com. And again, this is Mo with Moya Body Care. It is always an honor to be of service. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop it in the comments or reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to be of service. Until then, be blessed.